Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be reviewing random TikTok videos and YouTube shorts. Obviously, he doesn't like it, but unlike human beings who are brainwashed, he actually shows it. He even pushes it away. Good job.
My kids like freak out other kids at school. Kids at my kid's school will be like, "Oh, what's your favorite food?" My daughter will be like, "I like bear sausage. It's my favorite." And the other kids,
Nice. Wild meat is the best meat, obviously, because it's natural. If you cook it, you do create some toxic compounds. But still, most people cook it anyway.
is like, "What the f?" You know, kids that have never experienced any wild
Alright, it looks good. He probably has healthy children.
game. And my kids have eaten everything. They've eaten elk, deer, ducks, wild turkey. They've eaten everything.
We're getting ready to do the ice water plunge. Oh! Shall we dip?
Yeah. We're gonna dip.
We need to get the fire good and hot today.
The fire good and hot because you want to run to the warmth afterwards.
All right.
People think that they are tough when they do this, when in reality, they are just stupid. What else can you say?
I wish I had done that. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm dying slowly right now.
Yeah, exactly, because you are. Because in nature, if you fall into such cold water without clothes or with, doesn't matter. Actually, with, in a way, could even be worse. But whatever the case, where are you gonna go afterwards? To your hut with fire? No, there won't be such a thing. You would simply freeze to death. You wouldn't be able to get warm again.
We are technically.
We are technically. Did he just say that? What's up with these people? Huh?
He's gone in.
Oh, we can get out?
Yeah, you can get out. You didn't have to go inside in the first place.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Do you hear the sounds of joy? Ugh, ugh.
Oof.
What's up, TikTok? I just got home from school. I did a little sauna after school from Jupiter because I did not.
Sauna. The last TikTok showed extreme cold, and now extreme heat. It's always the same. Never comfort, never health.
Sleep well, and my whoops is
To be fair, she lives a pretty comfortable life.
I'm in like 12% recovery. Not great. So I'm gonna make a little snack. We have a fire. We're gonna heat up this tortillas just like that.
Makes no sense. She comes from a billionaire family and she eats grain sludge. What is it made out of? Some corn, maybe?
Put it on high for a little. Grab my tongue because it's very hot. You do not, in fact, want to touch it. 2 tortillas equals 1.
And as I have shown in the other video, she does eat a lot of meat, and the meat is pretty rare, raw in the middle. It's not as if she only eats this garbage. That's why she can get away with it.
40 calories. Not bad. Not the best. And then the turkey, probably 4 ounces, like 20 grams of protein with it, which is 100 calories. Not ideal. Like, it's pretty good, honestly.
Maybe she also wants to show her viewers that she eats the same kind of slave food as them, even though, of course, for the most part, she doesn't.
Like, did 20 grams for 100 calories. That's like really, really good. Actually, that is ideal. So you're saying at like 240 right now. If you put sauce on it, I kind of like mustard, maybe some barbecue sauce. And what's really good is hot sauce. 2 tortillas. Now, we have my scale. Just regular like turkey, nothing fun fancy. You can buy this anywhere. 2 ounces. So there's like one of these squares is 0.3 ounces. This is like a very filling snack. That's 2 ounces of turkey. That's 4 ounces.
Oh, that's some garbage processed turkey. Actually, real garbage food.
That's 7 ounces. You know, it's 1.7. I'm too lazy. You know, I can just take some of this. Alright, everyone. I have barbecue sauce. I have buffalo sauce. And then I have mustard. Keep my mom in the background. She's eating donuts right now. Very not healthy. So I like cutting it.
Really, yeah? Man, even people from billionaire families get addicted to this garbage and eat it.
In half. And then I'm going to do that same to the other one. This one. We'll do some barbecue. It has a lot of sugar, so I don't really want a lot of sugar right now. My favorite thing ever is like the wing South Buffalo boneless wings, which are really chicken nuggets. I think we all know that. Finished product. Taste test right now. Do the mustard gun. You can't go wrong.
Really proper garbage junk food. Interesting.
Proteins, calories. The corn tortillas have fiber in it, which is really good for you. Okay.
Oh my god, really? I would wish that this is a joke, but it isn't. Still, she mostly eats a lot of meat. They grew up on good food, for the most part.
Go wrong. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
And he's just like, oh yeah, broccoli is one of the most deadly things out there. It's like, what, broccoli?
Another broccoli-related death.
I thought broccoli was...
Oh, yes, one of the deadliest plants on Earth. Why, it tries to warn you itself with its terrible taste.
Yes, exactly. Literally, naturally, instinctually. They say the absolute truth, but the slave watches that, listens to it, and doesn't understand it. That's the whole joke. It's a joke on you.
Yeah, but it's exactly right. That is actually biologically very accurate because that bad taste is a signal from your brain and your tongue telling you don't.
And hench herbivore is face palming himself as if he's wrong. Oh my god, man.
Do you ever wonder what the hell is
Do you ever wonder? In Britain, that's just what we eat, innit?
going on inside people's minds such that they think that they're the chosen one? They know
Ooh, he's dressed up all fancy for this video. Not bad.
better than all our greatest minds and the balance of scientific evidence which they've used to arrive
Scientific evidence. Where is it? Show it. Well, I only have some epidemiology in it.
at the conclusions that they have.
The conclusions.
When you use a cartoon to inform your health choices, you know
Health. What's up with your voice, man?
that something has seriously gone wrong. An intelligent person would go to PubMed and look at the 3,000 studies on sulforaphane and see what the real experts have to say.
Okay. I would love to see it. What does it say? Sulforaphane is the bitter toxic compound officially. What is it gonna do? Improve your health markers, reduce your cholesterol, or some nonsense? Some indirect links to health, some correlations? Yeah, that's all that you will find. Nothing scientific. 100% not.
My husband took me out to take a body scan with him, and our results were very eye-opening. I've been high-fat carnivore for 6 years. My body fat turned out to be 12%.
Yes, 12%, especially as a woman. Is that healthy? Or is that why you have issues with fertility?
Age 21, which is 7 years younger than what I actually am, whereas my husband...
How would you even measure that? Forget about it. She would never be able to tell you.
Ben has been on an animal-based diet for 3 years. His body fat was 18% and his bio age was 27.
Yes, these people believe that very low abnormal body fat is a sign of health. I don't know how that makes sense to them. They live in a different reality.
Eat more fatty meat if you want to stay young and lean, and maybe cut out those plants.
They have never experienced ice or such cold, I assume, just because of where they live.
Let's just say you're a mother or father. And you have a child, right? What's the worst thing that could happen in your life? Your child is taken away from you, right? What does school do? School is designed to take your child away from you.
Of course, because then they teach you, they decide essentially what you should do in your life. Whereas if you stay with your parents, they decide.
Okay, it's about brainwashing, right? Because how do you brainwash someone? If you're with your parent, are you going to be brainwashed? No. Because you feel loved, you feel secure. Your parents are going to protect you. You're not...
Yeah, exactly. School is like the opposite of that. You don't feel safe, you don't feel loved, you don't feel anything good in school, really. Sometimes here and there, you feel some kind of joy when you're with your friends. But overall, you're in prison, it cannot feel good.
Hey, is this teacher, is he or she lying to me? And the parent's like, yeah, he's lying to you, okay? What happens if you leave your parents? How do you feel? Insecure. You're anxious. You're afraid. So who do you trust?
Yes, especially when you're a young child, and then later on you kind of get used to it, which is really bad.
Teacher. Whatever your teacher says is now correct. What I'm saying is, when a parent is with a child, the child feels secure. And if you're secure, you're much more willing to disobey authority. You're much willing to ask questions. But if you take the parent away, you can't do that. You must now rely on the
Very good point. Exactly. He gets it.
Teacher who can now brainwash you.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, it's embarrassing on our first date.
Oh, don't matter. Don't worry about it. It's all right. I'm afraid I thought you stood me up, so I've already ordered.
Would you like to see a menu, madam?
No, I'll just have the vegetarian special.
Okay.
As if somebody would go to a date with that kind of a t-shirt.
To start, the pâté de foie gras, followed by the veal. Can I get anything else?
Yeah, can you get me Coke, please?
Can you get me coat? Is that what he said?
You do want to have kids?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I'm not sure.
I want to have kids because I think it will bring a lot of joy to my life. I think I'll enjoy the challenge. It's proven to be...
for your sake?
Yes.
So it's not for their sake?
They give you joy and you give them joy back. That's life. That's how it's supposed to be.
I think everything...
Is that kind of immoral?
No.
So Alex...
Immoral.
It is right to pull Stephen up here. It is immoral to create a child who will suffer and die just because you want to. But
why would they suffer exactly? What?
What we need to realize is there is no creating a child for that child's sake, because doing it for their...
No natural being thinks about death. Look at any animal. How is that an argument? This is such a stupid video.
Sake means it would have to benefit them in some way. It would have to serve their interests, but they don't exist to have an interest.
You could say that about anything that you do. Even being intimate with somebody is you doing what you want to do, you getting what you want, but at the same time, they also get what they want. And then you create a child, and it's again the same. That's just nature. You're just going against nature.
In coming into existence. By creating them, you're imposing suffering on them for pleasure.
What suffering? Where's the suffering? He says suffering and doesn't name anything. What suffering? I'm so glad that my parents brought me into this life.
Pleasures that they never existed to want in the first place. So Alex is right. I just hope he realizes that before.
He's depressed. He sounds like he's miserable. I couldn't be happier. I'm so glad that I'm here. And people like this always talk against having children because in their minds, life is suffering, and therefore having children means suffering. That makes sense. I get it. But he has to understand that he's talking about his experience in this life. And he has to understand that there's other people out there who are not suffering. And those kind of people want to live themselves. They want people around them, their family members, obviously, especially, to be happy. And that's why you create children, because you want them to experience this life also. For him, it's the opposite. His life is bad, and that's why he says that having children is bad. I get his perspective, but it's coming from a place of depression.
He himself creates a child.
This is 15,000 pounds of beef with mold growing on it, but it's not some disaster. Chefs are buying this at a premium.
It looks good. Fermented liver is also really good. They only do this with muscle meat. They have no idea what they are missing out on.
Tasting menus in high-end steakhouses. I have so many questions. What is the mold actually doing? How are these safe to eat? And what does the finished beef product taste like? This room is at the perfect temp and humidity for what Chef Justin Brunson calls noble molds. Friendly culinary strains that supercharge dry aging.
It's really in between cheese making and dry aged beef. But these molds are really what gives our beef this unique popcorn, brown butter, hazelnut flavor.
Surprisingly, the room smells incredible. It really does have a pleasant brown butter popcorn aroma.
We'll rack them up just like these, and you put rubber gloves on and rub the mold from here to here. They have spores, so it just starts growing.
After about a week, they get a powdery covering. A month in, and they're completely fuzzy.
If you hang meat on a hook, for example, in your fridge, it will not become like this, but it also dry ages, sort of slightly ferments. You could even do it on a dish. It's possible, but it's not going to be the same, obviously. It does taste good. It's interesting how it's like that. I do like old meat.
And it's so strong. Once the good mold's growing, bad mold won't grow.
Eventually, the mold runs out of surface area to grow on, and it begins to recede. These are at 45 days, and they're ready for butchering. The mold is carefully trimmed off, the beef gets portioned, and it's packaged for market.
So we lose about 25% just in the dry aging process. And then, by the time we're done cutting steaks, it's about a 50% loss. That's why it's so expensive.
That's also why these look so marbled. They lose mostly water during aging, so they end up with a higher relative fat content. So how are these safe to eat?
The USDA also inspects us every day. Mold isn't scary. It's great. You love mold on cheese. They're all fine. You can eat these. I've taken a pinch and just eaten it.
Even though this mold is edible, don't worry. It's all trimmed off, leaving you with clean, dried beef. But do those mold aromas stick around after cooking? To find out, we grilled up a 45-day ribeye. Just salt to see how it compares. Wow. It had an insane Parmesan umami taste, as if we had sprinkled on MSG, but we didn't. It's so tender, so soft, beefy, nutty, and the best part was the fat, which smelled like hazelnut butter popcorn. The mold definitely made a difference, and maybe ruined me for all their beef.
Tell me why we're the only creatures on this planet that are completely not living by the laws of nature.
Okay, so...
It's because we live in captivity. There's people out there who don't want us to follow our intuition.
So, cats will eat their own babies when they get sick. Ducks will eat each other if they get bored enough.
If they get bored, where did you get that from? That doesn't make any sense. Animals in the wild are not bored. Only slaves that live in captivity become bored.
Penguins will the dead bodies of other penguins. Otters also dead bodies, but not of the same species. Prosthesis monkeys will wiggle their dicks at each other because they think it's funny.
Is it not funny, or what are you trying to say? If it's funny for them, then it's funny. Who cares? What is his point?
And a dolphin will commit literally any crime that you can think of.
Crime. That's funny. As if a dolphin... Oh my god, man. These slaves, it's just unbelievable. He's trying to apply man-made, non-existent laws in his head to wild animals. Yeah, apply them to yourself, enslave yourself, but why do you apply that to other animals? As if they give a fuck. Tell a dolphin that he's a criminal. Oh my god, man. Guys like him are the problem.
without hesitation.
Pretty funny videos today. Some dumb ones also, as always. But then again, the stupidity is oftentimes what makes it funny. The guy who said that you shouldn't have children because they will suffer was the worst one. He was projecting his misery and depression onto the viewers. Other miserable people find his videos and probably comment saying that he's doing a good job, spreading the misery, warning people not to have children. Not everybody is suffering in this life. The moldy meat video reminded me of the liver that I have in the fridge. There's also some mold on here, not as much of course. I love eating this. This doesn't taste like regular liver. It tastes like a different food when it's fermented. I can understand why people pay top dollar for such meat. Thanks for watching.